This is the Teradek Bolt 4K.
Cinema 5D at NAB 2019 is brought to you by B&H, the professional source for all your video needs. CVP, the leading specialist in creative cine, video and photo solutions. Joby, connect and create. Fujinon, ultimate optical performance. And Gudson, capture the world.
Hey guys, Grant Mailer Sheldon here. I'm in the Creative Solutions booth at NAB 2019. On my right is Greg from Creative Solutions with, a world first, right Greg?
Yeah, this is Bolt 4K, so it's a revolution and it's a totally unique new product. It's not just a new Bolt, it's the result of 10 years of R&D. It's a totally new piece of silicon. It's the Amimon video modem, and Amimon, as you know, is now our technology part of our Creative Solutions division, and this product is using the same bandwidth to send almost 8 times as much information. So you get 4K P60 HDR video with the same zero latency uncompressed quality. You also get way better resilient link connectivity. So your ability to maintain an image in worse environments, more crowded environments, is also vastly improved. So it's basically like a massive quantum leap forward in the Bolt wireless video ecosystem.
So, this begs the question, what types of cinema cameras can output 4K?
So the transmitter has dual input. You can do HDMI or 12G SDI in. In terms of cinema cameras, Arri has the large format cameras, so the Alexa LF, the Alexa 65. Even the Mini will output 6G. Mini LF will output 4K, 6G, or native 4K. So there's a bunch of stuff on Arri. Sony Venice, Panavision, DXL, Blackmagic has some 4K output cameras. And then, of course, any HDMI camera that'll output 4K, you can put it in here as well.
So I have some of the Bolt 500 LTs at home, the little guys, and I'm always pairing using a tiny paper clip. So I see an app next to me that maybe solves that problem?
Yeah, so we've increased the performance in the range and the video quality, and it's just this massive increase there. But we've also focused in this new generation increasing usability, user experience, the interface of it. So we've added a Bluetooth radio to all of the transmitters and receivers. We made a free app that you can use to configure your devices. You can change the names, you can check the signal quality, the spectrum analyzer, all this stuff. But it also lets you pair it over Bluetooth, which happens almost instantaneously. It takes less than 5 seconds to pair a transmitter to receiver, so that really increases your versatility in prep. You don't have to worry about finding a paper clip or plugging into a computer. It just pairs instantly over an app.
And it gives you sort of a better sense of what transmitters and receivers are in play on there too. It sort of lists everything out, right?
Exactly, so when you turn on the app, it'll show all the available transmitters and receivers and their names. You can also rename them. You can rename them A cam, B cam, whatever. But then when you go to that device, you can see the device information. So you can still see the serial number and identify it that way. It also has a display on the transmitter and receiver that you can do all this stuff from as well if you don't have Bluetooth, an iOS device to run the app on. It's going to be a free app, just like any other app on your phone, on your iOS device. And I'm going to switch to demo mode so I can show you all the functionality here at the show. You've got 2 options on the home screen, so I'll show you the pairing. You'll see all the various transmitters. They'll just pop up on Bluetooth. Select the transmitter that you want to use. Then you can see all your receivers that are available. So I'm going to say I want to pair 1 and I want to pair 7. And you click pair, and it'll begin the pairing process. Bloop. And there you go, pairing is complete. Some other stuff you can see is the device management, right? So we've got our transmitter and receiver demo mode. Show you the receiver. You've got a spectrum analyzer, which will show you what the RF pollution in your 5 gigahertz range is looking like. It also gives you a signal to noise ratio chart, which will show you basically why your image looks the way it's looking. And then it'll also have some range information that will actually show you how far away your receiver is from your transmitter. You can adjust your LUT settings, your video cross-conversion formats out of the transmitter, out of the receiver. So if you're sending 4K but you want to you only have an HD monitor on that receiver, you can adjust your video output format to 1080p. You've got channel selection, system info, which shows you the name of the device and the serial number, and then you can also perform factory reset and do firmware upgrades over the Bluetooth.
Now refresh my memory, this is the Bolt 4K is the only Bluetooth compatible Bolt right now?
Correct, so we're trying to build in this connectivity into all of our devices, integrating them together with apps and even with the actual monitors and transmitters and stuff, so the next generation Bolts are the only ones that have the Bluetooth built in. The Bolt 4K transmitter is a bit larger than our previous generation transmitters. So what we've done is we built the ability to do pass-through battery plates on them, so you can mount them on the back of a camera and pass the camera battery power through to the back of the camera through the transmitter. It kind of cleans up your camera setup nicely. You can still mount it without battery plates in a variety of ways, but since it's about the exact size and shape of a battery plate, we figured it would be a good place to put it on the back of a camera.
Okay, so range?
So in addition to the improved signal strength and the improved video, we've increased the range 50% across the line. So instead of a 500, you got a 750. Instead of 1,000, you got a 1,500. And then later, stay tuned. Later this year, you might see a huge improvement in our extreme long range product. We've also increased the ability to have more receivers from each transmitter. So you can now do 6 receivers from each transmitter, which has always been a request. People want to have more monitors on set, which means more receivers. In addition to that, we've increased the ability to have interoperability between the devices. With the previous Bolts, you'd have to have a 500 with a 500, 1,000 with 1,000, or you'd have to buy a universal sidekick receiver. With the Bolt 4K, we make all of the units interoperable. So if you have a 750 and a 1,500, you can use them together. You never have to worry again about what receiver or transmitter you have when you show up to set. You definitely can pair them together.
Very cool. I was on the wrong side of Bolt 300. I was on the wrong side of that shift there. So that's great to hear that you guys are really, really thinking about just making the whole ecosystem work with each of the different products.
Yep.
So price point and availability.
Bolt 4K 750 is $39.90. Bolt 4K 1500 is $79.90. We also have a bunch of really useful kits. So I showed you this battery plates on this transmitter on the back of the camera. We've got kits that have all the battery plates pre-installed, a bunch of mounting brackets, power cables, really cool case. So check out the website, 4k.teradek.com. You can see all the options.
Well, Greg, thank you so much for taking a few minutes here with us at NAB. All right, that's it for us from the Teradek side of the Creative Solutions world. Stay tuned for more coverage on cinema5d.com from NAB 2019.
Win $5,000 worth of gear in our NAB 2019 giveaway together with Serb and Joby. You can win a Genie 3-Axis Pro Slider Epic Kit, a Magic Carpet carbon fiber slider, and a GorillaPod with Genie Mini. To enter the giveaway, simply click the link below and follow the instructions. All winners will be drawn on April 30th. Good luck and stay tuned to Cinema 5D.